Yes, I have trimmed my beard shorter. Your eyes are not playing tricks on you. I've actually taken a fair amount of length off the front of my beard and, cleaned it up some more. That might surprise some of you since you know that I just posted a video last week about the bored beardsman and the precautionary steps he needs to take to avoid destroying his beard. But you see, I've been growing out a prodigious beard for a while for the purpose of leaving myself some room as to whether I wanted to go larger, because that's easy to do and that's just doing nothing, or give myself something to work with once I cut it back. And so this is where I've landed on it. When I posted a picture on Instagram, some people were surprised. A few questions naturally cropped up, like why did you do it? How did you do it? Did you make a video? You did make a video? Why didn't you make a video? Well, let me just explain to you that I didn't make a video of the process of cutting my beard back because it was something that took place over a matter of days. I didn't have a fixed idea as to what I wanted. Now, I don't recommend that for everybody, but I'm okay with playing around, tampering with it, because even if I make a mistake, whether it's a small mistake or a big mistake, I have a backup plan. I know I can recover from it without taking my beard completely off. I can still make it look good, but I didn't have one fixed idea. So it left me room to play with and figure out, do I want to go a little bit shorter? Do I want to go with a different shape? And so I gave myself days to do that. So that's why I haven't made a video, but I'm going to clear that up for you today. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did, even though I won't actually be cutting. The steps will be condensed, consolidated for you, so it'll be simple and easy to follow. And that's what the whole purpose of me taking days to do it is, so that I can come up with a formula that I know I can repeat over and over again, and am confident in handing off to you guys. So why do I do it? Well, the reason why I do is because I don't like keeping the same beard length and shape all the time. I think that's boring. To me, it's fun. It's fun to play with your beard. In fact, I thought about making a YouTube channel about just fun with beards, because there's so many things you can do. There's so many shapes you can cut into it. And as you well know, I'm sure. So I don't like keeping it the same length all the time. Usually what I do is I grow my beard out kind of large, and then I start cutting it back incrementally, playing with different lengths and different shapes. And if you've watched any number of my videos, you're going to know that I've tried V-shape, I've tried a little more square, I've tried, cut down at an angle at the sides with the beard pointing out and squared off the bottom, or even a longer V shape. So I've done all sorts of things with my beard, and that's what I like doing. It's just enjoyable to me, okay? So that's why I've done this. The other thing is, when you start growing out a bigger beard, your face starts to look fat, and, I like a nice, neat appearance while still sporting, a nice big beard if that's what I want. But, let's see where we can go with it. That's my attitude. So here's how I did it, okay? This is going to be easy for you to follow, so just listen up closely. The first thing I had to do was go buy new Wahl trimmers. I didn't buy beard trimmers. I just bought regular hair trimmers. The ones I've been using for years, the black and silver ones you've seen in my videos, well, they would turn on, but they wouldn't cut. So I went down to Walgreens and bought this new kit. They always come in a box like this, so they're easy to keep clean, and they're not your devices are not scattered all over the place. And this pair of trimmers was like a $35 kit on sale, the red and black, and just in case you want to know. And it basically came with all the same equipment my last one had. It has 8 guards in it. I mean, actually a few other ancillary ones, but it had 8 guards in it from 1 to 8. I'll give you the millimeters and that of what I use in just a minute. But you might have a different size of beard than I do. You might have to change the guard settings depending on the size of your beard. But I'm just letting you know how I did what I did. But it's going to be easy enough for you to follow once you get done with this. So what I do is I use about 4 different guards. I use a number 1, 2, 3, and an 8. Okay, and what I decided to do was use a number 8. Where's my number 8? Okay, right here. I use a number 8 guard, which is a 25 millimeter guard. And that's about basically the same as an inch. Okay, it's an inch. And I would snap that onto my trimmers, and I wanted to take down some of the bulk, but not a lot, off the face of my beard, okay? So what I did was, once I turned them on, I point this guard downwards and put it up against my face like this. I just would go down. Now, I wasn't really taking anything off the sides, but as I start to rake it over the front of my face, just moving straight down with the grain, it was taking off some, but not a lot. That's exactly what I wanted, because I still wanted some of the girth, okay? But I wanted it cleaned up. So once I got done with that, I would take the number 8 guard off. And just as a side note, the head of your trimmers can move up and down with this lever right here. I always have it as short as I can possibly get it, okay? And then what I did, you have to have a steady hand to do this, was I tried to determine just how long I wanted my beard. Now, I didn't just dig in. Like I said, I might have taken off as much as an inch. I didn't just dig in. I actually started going back just little by little. And I would just take off the tips, you know, like the strays at the end, and make it nice and clean. And I would take this and I would move it straight back, all the way back to my neck. Move it straight back, all right? And then I would determine length, and I would just kind of slowly ease it back and the length. And in fact, over the course of, like I said, over the course of a couple of days, I shortened it a couple of times, okay? And then I just would go around just like this, and then after that, I would take the number 3 guard. The number 3 guard is a 10 millimeter guard, and that's 3/8 of an inch, okay? Snap it onto my trimmers. And then I might have a hard time with that. Okay. Then after going over the whole entire face of number 8, I've snapped number 3 on here. I would go against the grain with the tip pointing up. I'd go about the middle of the ear. Well, no, maybe right about here where the bottom of the inside of my ear is at. Okay. And I'd go up. All right. Against the grain. I would do that on both sides. Then I would snap that off, and I would take a number 2 guard. A number 2 guard is a 6 millimeter, or also a 1/4 inch guard, okay? I'd snap that on. I'd go just a little bit higher up there, maybe about the middle, right there, and I would rake up to kind of fade it in, okay? After that, I would take off the number 2, and I would snap on the number 1 guard, which is a 3 millimeter, or an 1/8 of an inch, okay? So snap that on. I'd go up, back up to the ear, and I'd go up to about right here. And I'd comb up against the grain, okay, on both sides. After that, I would take the number 1 guard off, and just bare, I would get just a little bit up at the top, you know, right about here, and just kind of blend that in just a little bit to give it kind of a scruffy look. It's not bare, but it's almost there. All right, so I've gotten that far. I've taken off the bulk of this, and I've gotten the sideburns. Now, what I did for the side of the beard to get off the strays and the curls and all that was I take my number 3 guard. Like I said, it's a 10 millimeter, right? Yeah, number 3 guard is a 10 millimeter, 3/8 of an inch. All right, I put that back on. I put it up against the side of my face with the guard pointing down. And I would go straight down real slowly. Now, I might stop, but I go straight down. I might stop a couple times because I want to make sure that I'm not going in at all. You don't want to press too hard on your face. I was just lightly put it on my face and go straight down to form that line. As you can see, I would do that on both sides of the face. But I would only do it right up here. Okay? I would only do that right here. And then I might go just a little bit further out and start here, but then you might want to go out just a little bit further, but you don't want to go too far into your face. You still want to keep it like this, you see? And so this, I'm going to do this and go straight down. But that's the extent of it, okay? I don't keep going down the front of it like that. I actually take the guard off to do that, because once you've done about a sweep and a half here, you do your first sweep down the side, then you move over just a little bit and go down. Then I take the guard off and start cleaning it up, barely hitting any hairs, okay, just to get some of the strays off, all right? And you know what? That's basically it, all right? I know I made that probably sound really simple, and it really is, but then you might just go back and clean up just a little bit, but you don't want to get too crazy about it. Generally, what I try to do is once I trim my beard, I try to go for about a month before I touch it again. But over the course of the next couple of days, you might see hairs that were playing or trying to play peekaboo with you. Be careful about pulling electric trimmers back out. I would recommend using scissors, just kind of snip away one hair at a time and approach it that way. And then you won't get too crazy about it. Here's the thing. Don't expect your beard to be perfect, because even though I have my established lines right here, within the beard itself, it curls and it moves in and everything, but the basic line is still there. But if I went crazy and expected myself to look like one of these bearded Instagram models, I wouldn't stop cutting, and I'd cut it all the way to the nub, And so you just want to be careful. You want to be cautious. Use simple steps. The easier it is, the less mistakes you're gonna make, especially if you're not gonna try to be perfect about it. But it's really hard because you want your beard to look nice. But that's what I would recommend, And I always recommend not cutting with product in your beard. Some people don't approach it that way, but once I get done with my beard, I make sure all the hairs are out. I comb it out. I comb it out really well. Make sure it's all done, and then I'll put beard oil, beard butter, beard balm in it. If you want to know some of my recommendations, see the description box below, and I can turn you on to a few different companies with a promo code. Will save you some money. And there's a lot of other ones out there, but those are the ones I recommend for right now. I'm open to some others, but if you haven't liked this video, please do so. Subscribe, tell your friends, share this on your social media, and but that's where I'm at with this, and that's what I do. I like to have fun with my beard. I like to try different shapes. And next month, it may go even shorter. I don't know. Maybe not. I might wear it this way for a while. But, don't be afraid to try new things. Don't be afraid to try new shapes, but go slow and try to consult with people like me or other bearded guys out there who have experience in cutting their beard. Make sure it looks nice before you do what they're doing. All right? All right, guys. I think that's all I have for you. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.